I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm done. I give up. The internet has won. For the longest time now, I really tried my best to avoid those legendsza spoilers. But it just feels impossible. On every occasion when I went on YouTube, somehow I got spoilered. Even though I avoid the Pokemon channel and any type of Pokemon information. When I see something, I immediately click away. I either way rarely use any other type of social media app. Therefore, I thought I could avoid the spoilers. To be able to play the game blind when it finally releases. To me, that's personally always my best experience. When you are able to play a game or watch something without knowing at all what's gonna happen in that media and experiencing everything firsthand for yourself. Therefore, your opinion is also gonna be much different than being filtered through 1,000 times of other opinions. This time around though, it's just not possible, man. I really tried. But the spoilers I saw are already too crazy that there is literally no point in avoiding them anymore. Till yet, I only saw seconds of a glimpse of images. But I think it's still enough to ruin my spoiler-free legendsza run. In this age of the internet, I think it really is not possible to avoid spoilers anymore. I mean, as I said, YouTube is the only social media nowadays that I use. And I think that's something that I can't avoid at all. But also, I just can't watch any other type of content that I usually like to watch of Pokemon. So therefore, I give up. I just gonna give up. And you know what? I even gonna go one step further. I'm gonna start to lean into the spoilers. I'm gonna react to all of the spoilers that I missed out on in one video. Well, let's do this. Well, guess here we are. I guess the best idea is probably just to go over the official Pokemon channel. I think maybe it's better even to go to the Japanese Pokemon channel, because probably there we can find it a bit easier. One thing that I saw, one Pokemon that I already saw, and that I know kinda very well off now, is Mega Dragonite. I guess let's watch it. So I'm like, well, this is Pokemon I kind of know very well of, because Mega Dragonite already appeared in the anime, and well, I watched the anime, so they're just showing off some of the gameplay of the game, I guess. Okay. Oh, can we actually customize again? Whoa, okay, customization looks actually amazing in this game. I really didn't like the customization in Paldea. It's so bad. Oh, we can bring out our entire team again, yo! Okay, yeah, the Mega Dragonite, I already kinda knew about it. The anime just spoiled me. Kinda unfortunate because, yeah, I'm like, well, it makes sense. They just want to promote their game, and of course they're just gonna show us some of the newer stuff, because otherwise I don't think you can excite people that are already into Pokemon, right? You kinda have to show them some new stuff, otherwise you're not gonna get them excited for the game, right? This video is just gonna be full of spoilers, so yeah, if you tuned into this video then and you don't want to hear any of the spoilers, I'm sorry. That's definitely not the video that you should watch right now. The thoughts about Mega Dragonite, honestly, looks kind of lame. I just didn't expect it's just gonna grow wings at the top, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of it. I don't find it bad or anything, but yeah, it just grows wings at the top of its head, and then it just has longer tail, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm interested to see how the stats are gonna be for Mega Dragonite, because they probably have to adjust it again then, because it's a pseudo legendary. I generally never had Dragonite in the game, so I don't know how the stats are actually of Dragonite. So yeah, is this a Mega? Wait, I can't believe like Victorbell is getting a mega. I also saw a glimpse of it, but I immediately clicked, wow, it's actually getting a mega. I know a person that is probably gonna really like this. Well, I mean, I don't know. That looks so goofy. Mega Victory Bell, that's kind of awesome though. I don't know what I should think about Mega Victory Bell. I mean, it's like, you know, it's cool that it got Mega, but never really cared that much about Victor Bell. But yeah, I know a person that is definitely probably gonna like this. This is something I really didn't know yet. Just saw it literally like a couple of minutes ago, so let's see how Mega Holucha is gonna look like. But honestly, Holucha makes a lot of sense for me at least, that it gets like a Mega. I think it's also like a very like signature Pokemon to Kalos. Mega. Holy crap, dude. Finally more Kalos Pokemon getting Mega Evolutions. Oh dang. Okay. Okay, it's leaning more into that wrestler kind of thing. That actually makes sense. That is actually cool, Mega. That does actually look quite cool, I have to say. I can't say much about VGC, but I assume it was probably some kind of like a bit of like a mega, yeah, I'm like a mega, like a good, like competitive Pokemon, I think. But yeah, I could be completely wrong because yeah. Oh, okay, there is another mega. Okay, well, this one I also saw a glimpse of it already. Okay, I don't even remember the name of this guy. What is his name again? He's just confusing it with its... okay. Like, I don't know. Okay, I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess. I guess it fits for this Pokemon, like this Mega Evolution. So that's cool. But... is it just confusing you? Like the trainer? Is it just confusing the trainer? Okay, that's kind of funny. That is actually quite funny. Yeah, I also just saw a glimpse of it, but I never looked at it closely. It definitely fits, but I don't even remember. Is this Pokemon from Gen 6? Wait, I actually have to look this up now. The Pokemon is Malamar, the name of it, and I'm like, yeah, it's from Gen 6, so that's pretty cool. We got already like two like Kalos evolutions, like Mega evolutions, which I love, because Kalos was kind of neglected. I think it had only what, like one Mega evolution or something like that. It didn't had like a lot, so yeah. So that's great to see. But now let's get to, I guess, the one like it says final trailer, even like this is a final trailer. Okay, that's interesting. I think probably the final like trailer for like the game, I guess, but we still probably gonna see some reveals and whatnot. So this here is literally the reason why I gave up. After seeing kind of like this news, I'm like, well, I got kind of spoiled. And funny enough, it was because of Pokemon Unite, because apparently something is happening in Pokemon Unite, and I still didn't watch the video of that person. I mean, it was Spraggles, the Pokemon Unite content creator, and well, I'm subscribed to him, and well, I just saw like well, these Pokemon. Well, let's just watch the trailer and then we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, oh, we can actually ride the train. Oh, we're getting to the region, I guess. That looks actually amazing. That's so nice. The design of the trainers are also so cool. There is easy. Oh man, the customization. I really can't wait for that. The combat also looks so awesome. Well, okay, here we go. I think now it's gonna happen. Okay. There they are. The original Kalos starter. Okay. Holy crap. My god. Okay. I can't believe I was actually right. What? Is he just hanging upside down? And there it is. For what the game stands for. Okay, well here we have like, yeah, all the starters. Wait, let me see if I can find maybe a better picture of them. And pretty much I saw kind of like a spoiler to all these three like starters, and honestly after seeing them I couldn't like just sit back and just like not look at them, you know, like after seeing this, like this was already too much. I'm like, this is more, I'm like, well, than I wanted to see, right? And therefore I thought, yeah, now there is really no point in not looking at the spoilers anymore. It's funny, pretty much. First of all, like literally one of my like all-time favorite Pokemons, like Greninja got the Mega Evolution. But second of all, it was actually a theory of mine already, even before the game, like before we knew about the game. I always thought, you know, it was kind of weird because the first time when I played like Pokemon Y, my game was Pokemon Y that I played, I just found it so weird that we just get like two starters. We get like a starter from Kalos, right? And then later we get like a Kanto starter. The Pokemon that you get at the start is probably gonna be the Pokemon that is gonna stick until the very end with you, right? Why would that Pokemon not get a Mega Evolution, but instead like the Kanto starters get Mega Evolution? I mean, obviously I know Kanto Pokemon first gen, they are very popular. It makes a lot of sense that they get Mega Evolution, but still it's so weird that kind of like your first starter, and probably, as I said, like this Pokemon is probably gonna stick with you until the end of the game. And therefore I just find it odd, because then you get kind of like the Mega Evolution Pokemon, and then you kind of don't really care about your starter as much anymore, because I mean at the end of the day it just can Mega Evolve, right? And Mega Evolution is kind of the new cool thing, right? And because we kind of later down the line saw in a way that maybe they had like idea to release a second game, right? Under like Sun and Moon, where they had the Ultra version of it, or like in Gen 5, where they had like the Black and White 2, I think it's called. I thought, yeah, I mean, probably there is gonna be a Z version, right? But we never got it. But after we got kind of this legendsza announcement, right? We are kind of getting our Z version now. And my thought was just probably they just didn't put like the Mega Evolutions for like the Kalos starter, and probably also a lot of other Kalos Pokemon, not at the start of like X and Y into the game, so that I have still some like very exciting like Mega Evolutions ready for like the Z version, right? So it could be very likely that these Pokemon were maybe already kinda in the plans, and I don't know, I always had kind of the feeling that they probably had like Mega Evolutions for like these three Pokemon. Because we didn't get like the Mega Evolutions for these Pokemon, maybe that's the reason why we get kind of like this Ash Greninja version in the anime, but it's also kind of weird because it's kind of its own thing. I actually wanted to make a full-on tier list of like Pokemon that I think that could probably get a Mega Evolution, and actually the Kalos starters were in it, but then I ended up not doing it. I personally just don't have much input to a lot of these Pokemon that I put on that list, because I don't really play competitive. I don't really play competitive VGC at all. And I think the best things that I can probably just say is like, yeah, I mean, this Pokemon kind of looks like it could get the Mega Evolution because it kind of looks like it, but yeah, therefore I just kind of like, yeah, put it aside. But these three, I genuinely had like, yeah, I guess a reasoning why they could get a Mega Evolution, and well, yeah, I was right. I'm like kind of cool to see that I was actually right, but also just super happy to see just my guy, like Greninja, to get like a Mega Evolution, because this Pokemon, I mean, is literally the reason why I even started to get, I'm like, into the whole Pokemon franchise. Because maybe if it wasn't for this Pokemon, I never would have gotten into like Pokemon at all. Yeah, that's really cool. It's kind of interesting. He's like, yeah, upside down on this like water shuriken. Maybe it seems like kind of like a reference for like Ash Greninja, and it could be very possible that this like design was probably already in plans. So it has kind of similar vibes going on, like Ash, like Greninja, where the water shuriken is like, yeah, around, I guess. So you can pretty much say he's a helicopter now. I mean, this is actually pretty cool, because now it looks even more like a witch than before. My friend actually told me about this one, about the Delphox, that he really likes the Delphox, and yeah. And then we have Chestnut. Honestly, kind of looks cool. I know Chestnut is probably the, out of the three, kind of the least liked, like, starter, and to be honest, like with these two, I mean, let's be honest, especially with this guy here, it's not easy. I'm like, yeah, to I guess like Chestnut out of those three, right? So yeah, but I mean, it does look kind of cool. I don't know why it reminds me kind of Digimon. It gives me really Digimon vibes right now. I think there is still like one more Mega Evolution that we didn't see, so let's get to that one. This one I kind of got like told off, like because I think Hawlucha, and this one at least, I didn't know at all about, so I didn't get spoiled on those ones. But yeah, I mean, okay, I hear this. So it's like Raichu X and Raichu Y. I have no idea what that means. This was actually also kind of Pokemon that I hoped for, that it gets something, because, you know, I felt like always Raichu. I'm like, well, Raichu had the Lowland Raichu. Okay, let's not forget about that. And the Lowland Raichu is pretty cool. But I feel like, you know, the OG Raichu kind of got outshined always by Pikachu, which I kind of find unfair. You know, I do like Pikachu, but like, you know, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's the mascot and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But like, you know, it's kind of sad to see that Raichu, you know, you are intended to, I mean, the actual intention is kind of to evolve your Pokemon to its max, right? And that Raichu just never got kind of like the spotlight is, yeah, kind of funny, even though like Pikachu is kind of like this mascot Pokemon and whatnot, you know, and yeah. It's kind of cool that they are still going with the XY thing, with the X and Y evolutions, but it's gonna be also more interesting to see what the explanation of the XY like evolution is, but also general Mega Evolution, because I feel like we still didn't got like fully like explanations in the game, like how even Mega Evolution was actually kind of created, or like what happened, and maybe we're gonna get that in this game, but yeah, we have to wait and see. I don't know which one I like more. X does look pretty cool, but oh man, both of them do look quite cool, I have to say. I think I might be a fan more of this one. Dude, I honestly kind of want now a Pikachu, I kind of want to catch now, yeah, catch a Pikachu and then like, yeah, evolve it into a Raichu. Dude, that's so cool. That's awesome. This is a cool Mega Evolution, like, this is a Pokemon I feel like it deserves this Mega Evolution, like, generally, yeah. But hey, there's still one missing, and you all know of which Pokemon I'm talking about, okay? I don't even have to mention it. You know which Pokemon still needs a Mega Evolution. Dang, okay, well, I guess these were all the, like, stuff that I missed out on. We pretty much have already now nine Mega Evolution, if I can count correctly. Which is kind of crazy, dude. And already revealing 9 Mega Evolutions. Not gonna lie, yeah, it kind of feels a bit too much, but like, oh well. I guess, yeah, it's just like, you know, you want to promote your game, and if you, especially for like the older fan base, I think this is just more important than for like a new player getting into like a Pokemon game, right? Anyways, I guess that was all the Mega Evolution stuff, especially really hyped about the Greninja here. That was crazy. Back in the days, during the Sun and Moon era, I did look constantly at the new news and the upcoming Pokemon. I do have to say, it did help me to get excited about the game. And it kept me interested in continue to get excited about Gen 7. I mean, it has become my favorite gen, so this whole hype season can be a positive experience. But also imagine you don't have a clue about the game at all. You finally get the game, and then you encounter in the tall grass a Pokemon that you never seen before. Or imagine it's your favorite Pokemon and suddenly it just mega evolves. And you didn't know about it at all. I think that experience is on a whole another level. Both of the things have their positives and negatives. But I have to say, missing out on this entire like hype season was something that I kinda missed. So from now on, I'm probably gonna start to watch all the news again. Because in this day and age, it's probably easier to ride the hype train than to avoid it. Anyways, I'm super excited for the game. That's it. Stay safe, guys. See ya.